Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. We are off to the white ship, the white seed ship. For whatever reason, when I was looking at the map, that's not the map. Let's see here. That's the map. I was thinking it was over into this little thing right here, but it's actually right here. I can't. There we go. So that's where we're going. Yeah, no, I don't know why I thought it was further than that. All the holes look the same. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, if you turn a quick corner here, there we go. You can see the white seed ship. And you just drive into it. We meet again. My name is Squall. We're seeds from Balam Garden. I'd like to speak to your leader. I'm in charge. State your business. Depending on what you say, we may ask you to leave immediately. I want to see Elone. Huh? We pose no threat. Adia told us that you would be here. Adia, how? Adia is no longer under sorceress Ultimacia's control. She is now our ally. There's no reason for you to hide Elene's whereabouts from us. We want to take Elone back to protect her from Ultimacia. Thank you for coming, but we have no reason to believe you. Please leave. Well, that's rude. Don't worry. Just because they tell you to leave doesn't mean that you even can at this point. You heard our leader. There's nothing more to discuss. But if you follow him, because you have to. Wow, long time no see, sir. Hey, it's Watson's Zone. Whoa, look who's here. Squall, how's it going? Can't believe you're here. Everybody doing good, sir? After you guys left, the Galbadian buttheads came after us, and we barely escaped to this boat. I was sure we were goners, sir. Zone went nuts and was thinking about swimming across the sea to escape. Hey, it was a plan. All you were doing was whining like a big baby. We were gonna die, and look who jumped in first. You numbnuts. I don't see how these wackos keep surviving. So, how's Renoa? Where is she? Renoa fought with us against Adia. For some reason, she went unconscious after the fight. She's resting in the garden now. I don't know what happened. We couldn't protect her. I'm sorry. You son of a bitch! What did I say? What did I say, huh? I told you to take care of her. That nothing better happened to her. Scumbag, you pathetic lying scumbag. Zone, come on. Easy, sir, easy. She's not dead. They just don't know what's wrong with her. That's all. Ain't that right, sir? Squall would never give up on her. Am I right, sir? We came here to get Elone because there's a new evil force after her. If we can get Elone and Renoa together, maybe we can get Renoa back. Really? See, Zone? I told you, sir, Renoa's gonna be fine. She promised she would come back. We all have to free Timber together. Don't worry, sir. Alright, but I'm gonna say it one more time. If something happens to Renoa again, I swear. Okay. Let's talk to Watts here. So let's ask about the ship. Well, after this lady named Adia left, there haven't been any adults on the ship, sir. So far, I've only seen kids and guys our age. Is Elone here? Oh, you mean that pretty girl, sir? She left when some other ships came. What other ships? Who were they? There were some soldiers on the ships. I know I've seen them before. Esthar! They were Esthar soldiers, sir. Why Esthar? What do they want with Elone? I don't know, sir, but I think she was smiling as she left. What the heck's going on? Damn it. The leader's usually in the cabin below deck, sir. Oh, yeah. So we have to go down there to continue, but I actually want to go up here first. Let's go after Zone. So first things first. Oh, nope. Let's grab this here. This is missable, so make sure you grab it. It's an old issue of Timber Maniacs. What do you have to say? Why don't you try talking to our leader again? It's kind of cool to watch the sea. You hardly ever get bored of it. I learned how to pilot the ship a little. It's tough. With trains, you just have to worry about staying on the track. But with ships, oh man, you gotta worry about the entire sea. Hey! That's the girl next door. How'd you get it? Okay. Hey man, listen, I was wondering if you could give it to me. So if you give it to him for free, you will get a Shiva card and a rename card. You can give it to him for 25,000 gil. That's really not worth it. And you can choose to not give it to him. So, The Shiva card is pretty nice, but you can get it later on disc 4, and it's not a great playing card, to be honest. And I think it turns into North Winds, but I think we have like a bunch of those, and I'm not really worried about Blizzagas, to be honest. So I wouldn't worry about it, to be honest. I would say don't give it to him. You stingy bastard. I think you can. If you're going for like a perfect game, you're going to want to keep it because it's the only one in the game. And it does take up a spot in your inventory somewhere. Where is it? Girl Next Door, right there. It's a Nutty magazine. Can we read the sorceress's letter? No, it's just that. Let's see. Oh, we had an Inferno Fang. There we go. We read that one, I think. We already got all that. Let's see. Is there anything else that I really care about? Nope. Okay. We good here. Let's get out of here. Let's go talk to the leader now. But yeah, you can choose to not give it to him. Achoo! Wow, it's getting dark already. It's getting too cold to sit out here these days. I love sunshine. It feels good. Watts told me sunshine is good for you. You doing okay, Watts? Oh, no, we're good. All right, so let's head downstairs and talk to the leader. Here. This is Matron's writing. She really gave this to you? You guys call her Matron too, huh? Yes, ever since we were little. We were raised by Adia too. It was difficult to fight against her, but we did. Fortunately, everything turned out well. Adia is no longer evil. She's back to her old self again, the kind matron we remember. Squall, thank you. We owe you and Balamgarden much. Even our salute is the same. Matron told us it hasn't changed since Seed was established. Okay, so he's gonna go over there. There is a draw point. I want to get the draw point. Give me the draw point. It's holy. Ooh, hang on a second. I actually want to junction to magic because I do want to get as many of these holies as we possibly can. It's gonna be like 5. No, I got 11. Okay, good. This one here, we won't be able to get too much from, but I did want to get those holies because they're actually pretty useful. So you might want to junction to magic before grabbing it. So it says in the letter you're looking for Elone. I'm sorry, Elone is no longer here. Remember we picked her up from your garden near the FH coast? After that, we headed east to get away as far as we could from Adia and Galbadia. I'm having issues reading today, guys. Before long, we encountered the Galbadian fleet. They had a lot of ships. Obviously, they were searching for us. We should have been more careful. They pursued us in full force. Luckily, we were able to escape, but then our ship broke down and we were stranded. There was no way we were going to let the Galbadians take Elone. Eventually, the Galbadians caught up to us and we had no choice but to prepare for battle. Then an Esthar ship appeared. A battle began between them and we were caught in the middle of it. Then something strange happened. Suddenly an Esthar ship came up beside us and Esthar soldiers came aboard. They told us to get aboard their ship. It sounded like an order to evacuate. Of course we refused. We didn't trust them, just as we didn't trust the Galbadians. As the Esthar soldiers were trying to convince us, the battle became more intense. Soon they were forced to leave our ship. As their ship was pulling away, Elone yelled out something, and then all of a sudden she jumped onto their ship. Did she jump or did she, like, what the hell was that? It wasn't like her at all. That was the most terrible jumping animation I've ever seen. To this day, I don't understand why she did that. After that, Esthar's fleet withdrew from battle and fled. After they left, well, it's a long story. After our ship is fully repaired, we plan to go to Esthar. Sorry, Squall, we couldn't protect her. So Elena is an Esthar. We believe so. Have you decided on a destination? Esthar. Oh man. Xenophobic Esthar. That area's terrain is not really suited for flying the garden. Anyway, set a course for Esthar. Alright, what do you have to say? The Esthar continent is surrounded by a huge mountain range. It's literally hidden away by the mountains. There isn't much contact with the outside world. That's why they're called the Silent Country. Can't believe we're going to Esthar. Those soldiers give me the creeps. Okay, well, there's a couple things we can do here, by the way. If you didn't fight Watts to get the Angelo card, which I did, you can get that. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much it, though, when it comes to what can happen there. We could head back in if we really wanted to. I don't, so I'm not going to. Okay, so there's a few things I do want to do, and the first thing I actually want to do is bring up a better map. I think my keys have been So there was a big, like, Steam update with, like, the controllers and stuff, and I think my controller has been changed. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to hit up Shumi Village before we head off. I want to grab a few additional Ultimas, and then we need to head to FH, which is how we're going to get to Esthar. So you actually cannot just, like, drive to Esthar. You have to drive. You can't fly to Esthar. You actually do have to take, there was like that train. I don't know if you guys remember at FH, there was like a train thing. Why am I going slow? There was like a train thing that we could take. There were no trains running at the time, but that is how we're going to get over there. But for now, I want to take a short break here. So let me go get this. Okay, so now that we have done that, there is actually one other thing that I do want to do before we go too far, because there is something we're going to need for a side quest later. And the best way to do that is to first of all head around the corner here. We want to go fight some more cactars, and that's on the desert. Is that over on this continent? I think it might be. And in particular, we want to do this for Alexander, especially since we aren't really fighting any enemies. What? I'm stuck. Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's because I'm like, why am I running so quickly? So yeah, let's see here. If we go into the Guardian Forest, we can check Alexander. Because we are not fighting enemies, as you can see here, we've gotten basically no AP for this. There's a few that I want to learn, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fight cactars for a few minutes, and then what we're gonna do is learn a bunch of his stuff. Is this not where I need to be? Oh, there it is. And I'll just show you what I've taught him. This is probably the easiest way to do it, especially since we're doing encounter none most of the time. So yeah, I will see you guys shortly. Okay, so I think I've learned everything that I needed to learn. Didn't take that long, because really all I was going for was this level up medicine for Alexander. To get that, you had to get the medicine, the med data. I think that's just medicine data. I'm not sure. Anyway, that affects the doubles the effect of medicine, but then it unlocks this medicine level up, which we're gonna need because we're gonna need some items for in a little bit. Also, I wanted to make sure I got this high magic refine so we can refine some more magic. I'm also gonna go for this elemental defense ×4. It's one of the best ones we've got, so let's go ahead and grab that. I do need to rejunction some stuff. As you can see, we haven't, like, there's no speed on Squall here, so we do want to do that. Let me go ahead and get encounter none, and we should actually have probably unlocked At least I'm going to assume we've unlocked more Ultimas. Let's see here. I need to go this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to the ship, and then we are going to head back up, double check, and make sure that we've gotten all of the Ultimas, because that is probably, it is the best way to actually get Ultimas currently. And then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna refine a few things to get some better magic and things that we're gonna need for future side quests. And then we're gonna head, in order to move on, we gotta go to FH, but I'll just meet you guys I'll meet you guys outside of FH. Okay, we've made it to, we've made it to FH. I love how everybody had to like zoop to where they needed to go. So there's a few things I actually do want to do. And so let's go ahead and start by checking some quick stuff here. We're gonna need a few items, starting with some Marlboro tentacles, which I don't think we have any of, which should be fine, as well as some steel pipes and some remedies. So most of this we can get by card modding. So over at some time, I've been picking up Marlboro cards. I'm actually not sure where they are. I have 12 of them, and you can get some tentacles, and we're gonna need, ooh, I can only get 3. We need 6 of them, but unfortunately we only have 3. We're gonna have to worry about that. And then we can actually get some steel pipes, which we're gonna need. I think I can get 6, so let's go ahead and do that. What we might wanna do is actually play and get some Marlboro cards in order to get that. That should be good. The other thing I do want to do actually is call shop, because we need, we're gonna need some remedies. And I think what we wanna do is we wanna get, so if you get 60 remedies, and then you go out of here and you use levels up medicine, you can actually turn these into remedy pluses. Now, remedy pluses, I believe, what do remedy pluses do? Let's go ahead and sort this. Yeah. Abnormal statuses and magic effects. So we're gonna need at least 6 steel pipes, remedy pluses, and Marlboro tentacles. We'll like the Marlboro cards are probably gonna be the easiest way to get the Marlboro tentacles, and we only need 3 more. And so that means we're gonna need 12 more of those cards. Not bad, not hard to grind. I think we could probably fight Kistis. Or the dude, I think, what card level are those? Actually, hang on. So I think Marlboro cards are only level 5. I bet the guy downstairs has them. So if you go down to the cafeteria, there's the 2 Treppy dudes. I think if you fight the guy in the back, that'll probably be a good guy to get. I have all of the other cards that we have been able to get up until this point, so we are good to go there. If you're interested and you really want to junction, just go ahead and junction. At this point, I am going to auto junction to magic. There is a reason for that, and that comes down to we're going to be drawing something important soon, and I don't want to forget about it. Also, for the record, we do now have high level magic, so we can go in here and actually start turning like our Thundaras. We have all of our era, so we can turn these into Firagas, probably for the best. Doubles can become triples. Don't need those. Let's see here. Who else has magic at this point? So it looks like for the most part, though, we're pretty well set. But at any point that you want to turn... Oh, we can get some tornadoes for a selfie. Let's do that. Let's see. I already have all of that. Why? Interesting. What do we have the Thundaras equipped to? We're going to be switching some junction stuff anyway. Eventually, it looks like... Oh, we have it equipped here. Interesting. And we're going to be changing some other stuff. But that's later. We're not going to worry about that right this second. We're going to be coming up on a boss battle pretty soon. So... Alright, let's go ahead and go into FH, though. Let's go, Renoa. Let's go meet LNA. LNA will bring us together. Sorry, everyone. I can't go on like this. It's a bit far, but we'll make it. Oh, you actually do have to control him here. He's wearing her like a backpack. Take with that what you will. It's pretty far. Didn't think it would be this far. What am I doing? Go to SLR, find LNA, talk to LNA. But there's no guarantee that everything will be resolved if I talk to LNA. Even so, I sure have changed. I wonder what everyone's doing. They're probably laughing at me, or maybe they're angry. What do you think? To tell you the truth, I worry too much about what others think of me. I hate that side of me. That's why I didn't want anyone to get to know me. I wanted to hide that side of myself. I hate it. Squall is an unfriendly, introverted guy. It made it easy for me when people perceived me that way. It's a secret between you and me. Got that? She's in a coma! Anyway, go back down here and talk to her in order to move on. Renoa. I actually feel pretty bad for the guy at this point. I kind of get the feeling that he's lost pretty much everybody. So, he's kind of being desperate right now. Squall, you're late. Is the princess still asleep? She might wake up with a kiss from the prince. Is that why you came all the way out here to tell me that? How did they get out before me? You're going to Esthar, right? We're coming too. We're Adia's escort. Adia. Why is she so short? Why is she so tiny? Let us be on our way, Squall. She's so small. Anyway, Renoa's doing fine down there. We're all planning to go to Esthar too. We're Adia's escort. Oh, that's all you guys have to say? Anyway, talk to Adia here. We shall leave as soon as we're ready. What business do you have in Esthar? I must go see Dr. Odine. Dr. Odine, you've heard the name, right? I can't remember. Tell me more? Tell me more. You know the famous Odine brand, don't you? That's all Dr. Odine's work. When it comes to knowledge about the sorceress, he's #1. Thanks. So why do you need to see this doctor? Sorceress Ultimacia is alive. She is able to take control of my body at any time. If that were to happen, I would once again bring terror. I, too, value my well-being. I want to protect myself. If it were possible, I would like to rid myself of the sorceress's power. Dr. Odine may know a way. He may be able to save me. I understand. Let's all go to Esthar. Okay, so at this point, oh, we're gonna get yeeted into another scene. Yo, they're back. The two of them went to take a look. How's it going, Squall? Is Renoa still asleep? Psst, psst, psst. Renoa's so cute when she's asleep. Whatever. So how is it? Can we make it to Esthar? Woo! Are you blushing? Selfie, don't make Squall angry. Esthar's on this continent, right? It's supposed to be huge. I don't know why, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. Couldn't find it up north or down south. Let's try going east next. Okay, so at this point we actually can bring Sorceress Adia with us. We're not going to, and in fact I would suggest not bringing her along. That is primarily because she's temporary, and if you're trying to do a perfect game, there's really two ways to do a perfect game. Max level, or just don't touch them. So we're not gonna touch them. So we're gonna be carrying Renoa with us, and we're just gonna be following along. Okay, so at this point, we're dropped off on the continent over here. Our ship's all the way back there, and here is where we are. And you just want to walk basically straight forward. Hello, I don't see a city. Looks like we're in for a long trip. Everything will be all right. We'll be by your side all the way. So, it's not, the flickering in this scene is not an artifact of my computer. Just wanted to throw that out. If you're seeing something flicker, it is the game and it's actually doing it. Thank you, Zell. But remember, you must stay alert even in my presence. As long as I can be myself, everything will be fine. But if Ultimacia gets inside me again, you all know what to do. What? Did I miss something? Uh-oh, it's so quiet. The air is getting heavy. Guys, what's wrong? Come on, we're all together again. We're gonna bring back Renoa. It's like a picnic. We're gonna have fun. Somebody once told me that if you mention bad things, they'll come true. I know it's a silly superstition, but right now I want to believe it. So let's not talk about it anymore. Okay, so again, we get kind of yeeted back here. The game is really pushing that we're gonna bring Adia, but we're not. They have nothing to say. Let's move on. And you basically get forced into going straight here. Now, if you go up to the right, which is what we want to do, you can go up this like, I don't know, thing. And there's some stuff up here, but the first thing here is there's a hidden meteor point, and I'm gonna draw this. Ooh, hang on a second here. Selfie or Kistis? Which one of you guys has the higher magic? 117. Let's do Selfie. Meteor is pretty rare right now. 4. Even with that high magic, yeah. And you can come across here, and I believe there's actually another draw point here. It is this one, which is a Thundaga. None of us need Thundaga, so we're not even gonna worry about it. I would really like to be able to move, game. I wanna go back. We do need to go back down. Actually, I think you can drop down here. Yeah, we can jump off here. Which basically just takes us onto the same path as we were. Look how tiny we are. I don't think there's much else to explore around here. Now, if you want to move on, you want to go left, but we want to go right, because right is where the save point is, and you do want to save here. Now, one of the things you might want to do is when you are junctioning your magic, we have water equipped here, but honestly, I think something like literally anything else would probably be best. Oh, this is, wait a minute, the elemental, let's see, this is elemental defense. I think, well, let me make some decisions off screen because we are going to, okay, this is defense, elemental attack. I think fire would probably be the best thing here if you've got it. Do we have any fire agas? I might want to create some of those. And when it comes to elemental defense, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's going to be the status defense that's going to be the biggest issue here. Selfie is not a good suggestion here. So we've got zombie and slow, but some other things might be a little bit more important. We'll talk about those next time though, because this next boss is a pain. I hate it. I will see you guys then.